Wings. There's one, and I'm very pleased to present this one. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. For a myriad of reasons. One being that this is like the second game to come out really to be in this type of genre, which is a World War II flight combat game. A genre which used to be where, well, there used to be a couple of them back in the day, back in the PS2 Wii era. I played a lot of them on those consoles, and they just seem to drop out of favor for some reason, which is odd. But now they seem to be coming back with Flying Tigers and, well, this. Now, what is Iron Wings? Well, Iron Wings is a story-based War II flight combat game, and that's about as much as I wanted to pry. Now, this game is also very interesting in the simple fact that it's a failed Kickstarter game. Yes, you heard me, a failed Kickstarter game. And I don't mean that it was a Kickstarter and they released a bad version of the game. No, I mean failed as in the Kickstarter didn't get funded. That was last year. However, as you can clearly see, I am playing the game, so therefore they came through, which is almost unbelievable, because this is pretty much the only game I can honestly tell you that I know of that is a failed Kickstarter game. Most failed Kickstarter games don't ever see the light of day, or if they do, they are in a very, very emaciated form of what they were going to be. So let's get started. Now this game's also interesting in the fact that it's well, right now it's on PC. It's going to be on consoles hopefully, but we'll see since it's a failed Kickstarter game. It was originally meant to be released on Xbox One and PS4 as well. But anyway, so this game is controller, as you can clearly see. Controller. The game released as a controller-only game, which on PC is a bit odd. I mean, it's not too odd, as I've played controller-only games on PC before, but they're usually just tiny little projects that, you know, that are just tiny little projects. Yeah, they're indie, but they're smaller than that usually. Smaller than what you consider a normal indie game to be. But anyway, so yeah, when it launched May 31st, 2017, they only had controller support. No keyboard and mouse, no joystick, just controller. However, it's been updated to have at least keyboard support. I'm gonna sort of see if they have mouse support, but yeah, yeah, now it has keyboard support, and that update was June 2nd. Now, people were complaining, people were giving this game negative reviews for the simple fact that, oh, I'm playing the game, yet my keyboard mouse doesn't work. Instant refund. While they could have made it a little bit more obvious, as in put a big gamepad only warning, gamepad only, right underneath the screenshots and videos, like VR games, or at least what most VR games do. They could have done that. They did not. However, it was on the Steam page in the system requirements section on the very bottom, under to read more. So I don't necessarily blame them for not knowing, but giving a game a negative review and being very angry about not knowing something they should probably know, yeah, because I honestly don't look at that. But yeah, well, I'm not the type to get angry at something that if I made a mistake like that. But anyway, so yeah, let's get started. Let's refresh this arcade. I wasn't sure if this game had that. Which, by the way, I did tweet out when this game wasn't Kickstarter, and a guy ever so kindly pointed out to me on one of my fly game videos. I forgot which, but yeah. All right, so there are some in-game. Okay, so there are some in-game options. Now this game does not have a Unity launcher. It has its own launcher, very classic gaming, which is interesting. Vibration on, arcade on, snake kills, like definitely shifting game. I might need to turn that off. Okay, we'll keep everything on for right now. Okay, what you got? New York. All right, so they give you what you play in the campaign. It would look like classic game. Also, a Corsair, P-38 Lightning, yes, Corsair, cool. P-51, oh, a earlier model. A Mosquito? I must admit, I don't know its actual designation other than Mosquito. That's official nickname. You can play as a transport, okay. And a Totem Craft, another Totem Craft. A Night Fighter, or the Night Fighter, ME-262. Spitfire, so good selection of aircraft, albeit in the Model A bunch. You can play. You have. You can get a. You can get a Stuka. Nice. Most games don't do that. Oh, Shooting Star. That's cool. You know, I'm just going to save all my money to get the Shooting Star. Bar everything else. 51's not too expensive, but then that's like the P51B or A. It's a very earlier model, which you can easily tell by the fact that it doesn't have a bubble canopy. Alright, so a nice selection of aircraft. Apparently you get money from someplace. Free flight. Now let's do campaign. No missions unlocked yet. Okay. Okay. Extras, what's here? Listen. I gotta mention though, it's like the graphics are kind of blurry. I got the graphics maxed out and they should be 1080p. But the graphics seem a bit blurry. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, start. This is gonna be awesome.
It was President Roosevelt who ordered the Tuskegee program. I entered the institute because I'd wanted to be a pilot ever since I was a kid. I kept saying to myself, if anyone can do it, I can. I can be a pilot too. That's it.
Alright.
It was a hard time for all of us. I came from New Jersey. Even the journey to the camp wasn't easy. We were up against the whole world back then. We trained together for 2 years, but in some ways, it was like we were separate. I thought we would never be involved in the real war. Colonel Roos asked me to participate into a program that was intended to get funds for the war. First flight over New York City. It was my first time over a P-38 Lightning.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the animations and talking are very, let's just say subpar.
Girlie slim and tall, girlie tough and tall, very mild ones, rather wild ones, I've had them all.
Welcome back, Captain. This plane is a little different from the one you used before. So we need you to perform some simple checks before you take off. Roger. Okay, Captain Carter, I'll be your radio man for now.
Okay, P-38 taking off from a carrier. That makes absolutely no sense. I guess it is a, well, let's say airstrip aircraft, not a carrier aircraft. Accelerate, hey? Okay. Not the triggers under Z's?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Captain. I'm glad to see you on flight again.
Alright.
The P-51 squadron will follow you during your first part. This flight drill is to get funds from the people down there. Don't forget it. Sure, I do my best. Good to hear that. Let's see if the instruments work fine now. The contact point is right in front of you, and also visible in your radar. Coordinates should appear as a green spot. Once you reach the target, the next one will appear on your radar. Your course will be shown step by step. Roger.
That's so good. I'll be a little sensitive. Well, yeah, I mean, P-38, can it take it from a carrier? I would not think so. Alright, let's hold that bit, actually. Arcade off. Controls. Okay, so there's arcade controls, which I don't like. Turn it off, please. Excellent. That's good. Alright, so the flight model, as far as I can tell, it's very arcading. Very, very arcading. Oh, these controls are such a messed up. Oh, those are y'all. Okay, it doesn't update for the arcade controls, that makes sense.
Radar and controls checked. Everything is fine up here. Flies like a bird.
Good. You have a new feature on this plane to trace targets.
Alright.
You can easily move through them to select the thing you want to focus on.
Alrighty.
Target located. I'll proceed with the objective.
Lock a target, so you can keep it in sight wherever your plane is heading to. Fly around for a while to get some practice with it.
Alright.
Trust me, you will find it very useful.
Yep.
You can use it for ground or air targets.
Alright.
Clear.
Zeppelin. Which get, you know, it's very easy to tell this is a failed Kickstarter game by the fact that it looks very underfunded, which it probably is. Because they said, I mean, developer said it's a 25-year passion project, so there's that. But I mean, if you can get past all of the obvious, it's underfunded and very rough around the edges, it does look, I mean, it feels nice. In terms of the story, so far seems to be nice. The flight mechanics they work. I mean, I bet they're simple, but they work. Oh, there's even cockpits. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Gotta go if I want it.
Let's start the show, Captain. You need to give the people a new thrill.
Okay.
What the squadron does. It always has a good shot.
Roger, I'm right behind them. Captain, it's time for a little fun, huh? Follow us down below. Let's see if you can really handle your plane.
Ready?
I'm on it. I follow you.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Once you reach the coordinate, the radar will automatically jump to the next one. Okay, I'll try.
I'm going under this bridge.
Sorry, Captain. You can't fly that low over the New York area. Back to a safe height immediately.
Can't pull a, was it a flight installation where they were testing out a new Boeing transport plane, and he kind of did a, well, I think it was like one of the earlier Boeing 747s where he basically did a backflip over New York, or a roll. Regardless, it was a Boeing transport, or Boeing airliner. I might do that. Okay, let me reset from big point. Yes.
Captain, it's time for a little fun, huh? Follow us down below. I'm on it. I follow you. Once you reach the coordinate, the radar will automatically jump to the next one. Okay, I'll try.
And it's done jumping. This is weird.
Captain, it's time for a little fun, huh? Follow us down below. Let's see if you can really handle it. I'm on it. I follow you. Once you reach the coordinate, the radar will automatically jump to the next one. Okay, I'll try.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? What's going on? Why'd you do that? I think gear gets supposed to see when you're going fast. Like, I remember the controls are weird. Whoa! What in the world's going on here? Like, it's like it's jumping for some reason. Also, like, I remember that my my yawing's on the right controls. They're on the bumpers. Okay, there we go. Also, I think that the thing that circles need a little bit more wiggle room. Right now you have to fly right into them, but in the flying, especially when you go really fast and your airplane gets loosey-goosey, where it just jumps about for some reason, it's next to impossible to the targets. Which I would assume this that you're supposed to be going really fast in this mission. Yeah, you can't go really fast because you gotta hit the tiny little target with your plane bouncing about. Okay, we gotta try this again.
Captain, it's time for a little fun, huh? Follow us down.
And then there's the fly too low. Okay, so we don't have to tap.
Once you reach the coordinate, the radar will automatically jump to the next one.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, so you don't have to constantly hold down the buttons. It's a throttle system. There we go. Okay, you know what? Let me miss sensitivity again. Because I know that's a little too much. Except, there we go. Okay, you got that? Well, you just need the ships, which do make sense.
Wow, that was fun. What's my next task? The statue is right in front of you. You can't miss it, right?
Yeah.
People are here for the show, and this is what you will give to them. Clear. Stay close so people can see you, or the task will not be completed. Okay, I'm on the objective.
Right.
Once you recognize the target, it is over. Is it clear? Clear.
Hold Y until it follows the select target, but then fly is close.
The object is clear. Fly around in a circle and show off your shiny brand new plane. And we raise money for the purchase of defense weapons. Do your best. I'll do it, Colonel. We need to push the citizens of New York to endeavor to raise extra cash. This war will cost billions to defend. Every penny is something for our troops. The government launched a campaign to ask women to donate stockings. Stockings? You heard right, son. Silk, nylon, and rayon are hard to find these days. Sorry, sir. But for what? We use them to make powder sacks for the military, or parachutes, tents, ropes, and even tie.
That's better.
Okay. I understand. Target recognized. I will move to the next objective.
Okay,
Also, people feel safe seeing us around. No one feels that way after Pearl Harbor. I understand that. No better place than home.
Yep.
Look at that. It's the Madison. Let's find out what they are playing in there. From up here, sir? On board you have a new tool that decodes and traces radio transmissions. Do I have something like that? Sure you have, son. This new plane has some cool toys, huh?
Hold Y until it follows select target, then fly close to where I got. There we go. Oh, you gotta constantly hold down the right stick. Or hold the stick in the right position, sorry. I have trouble with picking the stick this one.
Kay Kaiser? Bessie Smith was a singer. I agree, son. Well, it's up to you now, Captain. Go ahead with the next coordinates. Help the cause getting some extra cash.
You ready?
How can I do that? You can see some additional targets on your radar. The more extra missions you succeed in, the more money we get.
Right.
You need to catch the radio message to know the mission.
Sounds fair. It's up to me.
Sure it is, but I think it is always worth a try.
Copy that. I'll think about it.
Alright, so open world a little bit. Overall, I really like the feel of the game. It's very insanely rough.
Building into World War 1931, designed Van Elm for a project
There you
of
go.
Walter P. Chrysler. This was one of the tallest buildings in the World War 1931, designed by architect William Van Elm for a project of Walter P. Chrysler.
Target acquired. I will proceed with the mission.
I go around the Fresno building and shoot the shiniest one there. Made out of chrome with its chrome gargoyles. Wait, Y game. Or I'm thinking Y game. Also, I've never been good with the whole hold button and look around, or hold button to lock on target thing. Or make your camera lock onto the target. I've never been good at flying with that on. That's why I just snapped my camera. Okay, do we get closer? There we go. Yeah, that's the Chrysler building, all right. And yes, it's the same Chrysler as the one that made the car. Oh look, actually moving cars on the ground. That's cool.
Target recognized. I will move. Yeah. Mission accomplished. Proceed with the contact point.
Alrighty. Is there any way to mess up the camera sensitivity? Because it's a little too loose. Okay, let's just see for sake. Oh, okay, yeah, that messes with your control sensitivity, as you can see. Basically, I'm tapping the stick now. I'm basically just lightly moving. I'm basically just tapping the stick to either side, and as you can see, it really moves the aircraft around, which is really nice, actually. All right, is there another one, or is that it? That's it. All right, let's get out of here. Man, the environment is nice. I mean, it's blurry and kind of... I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it, but it's weird. Like, no anti-aliasing or something? It's like... I can't really put my finger on it, but it's very rough. Like, it's not as clear as I would like. Like, it's very much like a Ubisoft graphics, just turned down a little bit. Or turned down a lot. Well, Ubisoft before Ghost Recon Wildlands, anyway. Live on that carrier somehow.
What the hell is that plane doing here?
Colonel, Langdon reports an unauthorized flight to the New York area.
Well, as to directives on procedures.
Yes, sir.
Captain, stop the show.
Roger.
We have an uninvited guest close to the city area.
I'm searching for visual contact. Do we know the guest?
No, not yet.
What could this be?
I see it. It's
P80?
heading downtown. How do I have to proceed?
Get close to it, and be careful. Your plane is not armed. We also don't know our guest and the nature of his visit. He is a man from the south.
Roger. I will proceed with the new orders. Or try to get as close as I can.
Okay,
guest
that's
is
a
in a
bit
rush.
different.
I don't think he will be staying for dinner, sir.
It's going fast.
It's a P-80, but it has no recognizable mark.
Really doesn't?
Be sure he is heading out of the living area.
Roger.
Maybe it doesn't.
Target on site.
Captain, you can see the target area on your radar. Stay inside it, or the radar instruments will lose the target trace after a few seconds.
Right. I mean, he does. Oh. Okay, can you get that close? Oh, that's really jarring when that
Tried
happens.
to get his radio frequency, but no answer.
I think he has the radio off. It is not a good sign.
No. But this is
No,
U.S. Air
it's
Force
not.
workings.
Colonel, the target is
That
heading
is
out of
weird.
Sorry, Captain. You can't fly that low over the New York
the area.
It's kind of hard to fly when my camera's locked to the P80.
The P-80 can reach a higher speed than your plane.
Yeah.
It's a $110,000 prototype, so follow him for as long as you can.
What do citizens think about it, sir?
We'll say it's part of the show. I don't care about it.
Yeah. Well, he was flying
The
recklessly.
good thing is this prototype is still unarmed.
The guest is in our area. How do I have to proceed?
Mission accomplished, Captain.
But Colonel,
I repeat, mission accomplished. Back to the landing ship.
Roger, sir. Contact point on my radar.
We see smoke. Oh.
Captain, you still have time to raise some money.
All right, that's fine.
If you want, you can check the extra radio signals available.
Yes, sir.
Tallest building in the world till 1913. The tower is modeled after the Campanile in Venice, Italy.
They
That
first
light
building?
tower was one of the tallest building in the world till 1913.
Yep, the
The
first
tower
building.
is modeled after the Campanile in Venice, Italy. That light tower was one of the tallest building in the world till 1913. The tower is modeled after the Campanile in Venice, Italy. That light tower was one of the tallest building in the world till 1913. The tower is modeled after the Campanile.
Target acquired. I will proceed with the mission.
Oh, maternal life tower, okay. Maybe if I...
Target recognized. Yeah. Mission accomplished. Proceed with the contact point.
But if I say building was the tallest building in the world when it was first built. Oh, there you are. The one with the bronze wall spire, or bronze pyramid. Right there. Actually, let's fly around New York real quick. We got some time. Yes. Buildings and construction and the skyline's very different. Very, very Florida in the skyline. Not many skyscrapers. Well, there's a lot of skyscrapers, but there's not that many tall ones in the center. As it changed. But yeah, the P-80, that wasn't invented until 1949. Period. However, the United States did have some jet aircraft designs before World War II. In fact, one of the earliest designs, which the United States could have made if they decided, you know what, jets are better than propeller-driven aircraft. Which jet aircraft from prior World War II, that was supposed to have afterburners. No jet until way later, until like beyond 1960, would have afterburners. So yeah, United States could have had one. We choose not to because piston aircraft are better apparently. But yeah, okay, let's get out of here. You can hold it for warm. You can hold the accelerate button for warm emergency power, kinda. I think. Yeah, you can. Alright, and by the way, this, sorry, can't speak. These, sorry, I can't think or speak. These, sorry, I know what I wanted to say in my head, I just can't say it. The font is very basic, and the things around are very basic, like it's like an old PlayStation title. Or an old Japanese PlayStation title, because they had font like, or they had this screen had statistics like this. Alright, let's continue.